Have you ever truly wondered why the television was invented? I'm not talking about the cute story they teach us in school, the one about Philo Farnsworth and his brilliant idea. I'm talking about the real reason, the one that nobody ever seems to bring up. Because once you understand it, I promise you, you will never look at a screen the same way again. Let's dive in. When the television was first created, it wasn't made for entertainment. It wasn't designed for families to gather around. It certainly wasn't made for kids. At its core, it was a pure technology experiment. The question was simple. Can we send images through the air? Can we transmit a moving picture from one place to another? That was the extent of the ambition. A scientific curiosity. But very quickly, powerful people saw an opportunity. And this opportunity had nothing to do with fun or bringing people together. It had everything to do with influence. You see, in those early days, something shocked the scientists and engineers. They discovered a fundamental quirk of human biology. People naturally focus on moving images longer and more intently than almost anything else. A human eye simply cannot resist motion. Your brain locks in automatically without you even having to think about it. And that was the light bulb moment. That's when someone, somewhere, realized if people will stare at a screen for extended periods, we can shape what they learn. We can influence what they believe, what they buy, and even what they fear. In that instant, television transformed from a technological marvel into the most powerful influence machine ever created. But they couldn't just come out and tell people, hey, sit here for a few hours and let us guide your thinking. That would never work. So they had to make it appealing. They had to make it fun. And so the era of entertainment began. They gave us shows. They gave us movies. They gave us cartoons, music videos, and sports. But here's the secret. The entertainment was never the main purpose. It was the delivery system. It was the spoonful of sugar used to hide the medicine. Or, depending on your perspective, the poison. The fun was simply the bait to get you to sit down, tune in, and absorb the real message. And the world began to change. Slowly at first, then all at once. Television started to replace conversations. It started to replace deep thinking. It even started to replace imagination. Kids stopped playing outside as much, drawn in by the flickering screen. Families stopped eating dinner together, opting to eat in front of the TV instead. Gradually, people stopped questioning what they were told because the voice from the box sounded so authoritative. Screens became the new teacher. They became the new friend. For some, they became the new parent. They became the new authority on life. And the most incredible part is that almost nobody noticed when it happened. It was a silent, gradual takeover of our attention and our time. Now, let's get into the psychology behind it, because this isn't just a theory. It's backed by science. We now know that the constant barrage of moving images triggers dopamine, the pleasure chemical in our brains, making us want to watch more. The quick cuts and rapid scene changes common in modern media are designed to create a subtle addiction, training our brains to crave constant stimulation. The background music in a show isn't just there for effect. It's carefully chosen to influence your mood, to make you feel sad, happy, or scared at exactly the right moment. At repetition, a key tool in advertising and news, shapes your opinions over time without you even realizing it. Bright colors can overwhelm and confuse the brain, making it more susceptible to suggestion, and fear-based content, like what we often see in news cycles, has been proven to increase compliance and make people more willing to accept authority. The television isn't just a box of lights, it's a sophisticated psychological device expertly designed to hold your attention and shape your behavior. And the wildest part of all, most people still think they're just watching TV. So, what does television really do? Think about it. It tells you what is normal. It shows you what a normal family looks like, what a normal job is, what a normal life should be. It tells you what is beautiful, setting unrealistic standards for looks, bodies, and lifestyles. It constantly tells you what to buy, creating desires for things you never knew you needed. It tells you how to act in social situations, scripting your responses and reactions. Most powerfully, it tells you what to fear, from diseases to economic collapse to foreign threats. And ultimately, it tells you what to think. It doesn't do this directly, not with a command. It does it quietly, slowly, one episode at a time, one commercial at a time, one news report at a time. That's why our world changed so quickly over the last 70 years. It's not because people fundamentally evolved in just a few generations. It's because the screen told them to. Here is the truth that nobody really speaks about. The television itself is not evil. It is a neutral tool. But it's powerful. It's far too powerful to ever remain neutral in practice. Every show has a purpose. Every scene has an intended meaning. Every single piece of content you consume is designed to make you feel a certain way, to think a certain thing. It is never random. It is never just entertainment. It is all crafted with intent. So the real question we should be asking ourselves is this: who gets to decide what millions, even billions of people see every single day? And what is their real agenda? Why do they want us to see these specific stories and not others? If you've watched this far, it means something important. It means you're waking up. You're starting to see the world not just for what it appears to be, but for what it is. You're no longer hypnotized by the screen, you're aware of its power. And that awareness is everything. So use the television and all screens wisely. Use them intentionally. Don't just let content wash over you. Choose what you watch. Question what you see. Don't let it program you. Let it inform you, or entertain you, or even inspire you, but never, ever let it control you. Because the moment you truly understand the power of the screen is the moment you take your own power back. Thank you for watching.